Howdy, howdy, howdy. Apparently, the songs are not exactly 10 minutes long. Haha. Go figure, right? Go figure. So, yeah, howdy, 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 howdy. We're doing a live stream today. It's Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Sunday, 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 Sunday. Anyhow, we're doing a stream of space engineers. And here I am. Got my face right here. You can see me. Why you would want to see me, I don't know. Probably don't. But I'm here anyway. And I'm here until I'm gone. So, if you want to see me, join me. You know. Anyhow. Now, today's live stream is kind of a bittersweet one, you know, because I'm going to be continuing my game from yesterday and of course Friday. So Friday and Saturday I pretty much was doing the exact same thing. And today, guess what? We're doing the exact same thing because we're trying to learn space engineers. Now the problem with that is that I got a lot of learning to do, and I don't know if I'm boring anybody with my learning faux pas, I guess would be a good description. But as you can see, all we have is a connector right here. That's all we have. And we're going to try to build a flying apparatus with wheels. The wheels are basically nothing more than just a way to what do you call it? Landing gears. Moving landing gears, kind of like an airplane. So when you come down and land, you and then you have to move it to the loading and unloading area. You are now entering the loading and unloading area. But that's what this is. This is the loading and unloading and charging area. Now, we have all this going on here, and I've been trying for at least 2 days, if not more than 2 days, to make this thing. I did have a rover, and we'll look out here. Rover is gone. Excuse me. So, we do need to be mobile. Mobile? How would one say that? Mobile. We have to get moving. We got to move it. We got to move it. Oh, come on, that's funny. I don't care who you is. Anywho, so the way I was doing it was I was attempting to create lifts, because I want the landing gears to kind of go up and down, is what I was wanting. So, but the problem with that is that once with the landing gear, the wheels are in a separate thing. They're not connected to pretty much anything. And the problem with that is that we need them to be connected so that we can turn them and actually roll the machine down the fairway or whatever way we go. So let's get our stretch in, get ready to limber on out, and see where this goes. So, one of the first things I was trying to do, or one of the last things I was trying to do, in yesterday's live stream, was I was attempting to make this to where it would go up and down, right? And then when I got the pistons pushing it up and down correctly, then I was going to do it accordingly. I know a thought that just popped in my brain. What if I decided to make it on a larger scale? You know, basically like these blocks in ship form or rover form. Had really big wheels then, wouldn't it? And then have it to where the drills would be like on some sort of, you know, like arm, you know, instead of trying to have something fly and go. Anywho, am I okay? I am unmuted. Okay, for a second I was like, I want to make sure I'm unmuted because I have muted by accident and been like, oh. So, what I am thinking is, I'm thinking I still want to do the rover that can fly. Basically, that's what I want. I want a flying rover. So I'm either going to try my best to get this to lift up, or I'm going to have landing gears that lift up and down, creating the thing that's needed here. But the way I was doing it yesterday at the end, I think could potentially work. Potentially. But the issue is that these pistons, right? No, that's not the piston. See, the piston has a conveyor on this side, but on the other side, it doesn't have one. But it does have this conveyor, this piston part here, which I thought would go to the piston, creating a full integration with it. You know? So that it can transfer items through as well. But it doesn't seem to be working that way. And then I saw this thing, which is the what was it called again? The small merge block. It's a merge block, and it says that it merges systems together. And I'm not 100% sure how to go about doing that, because it doesn't have a conveyor on it. So it is strictly just placed on the side and connect to it. but I don't know. Yeah, I really, really, really don't know. So I thought about building the ship like I did before and use this connector block, which I don't know how it goes about being used. And I wonder if there's something in game that would tell you how to do it. Is there like a manual or something other you could use to check stuff like that out? No, it wouldn't be. That'd be in this right here, wouldn't it? Because the merge block, if I remember where it was at. Tools, no, utilities, maybe. Was it in utilities? Doesn't appear. There it is, right there. See the small merge block, and it says, and it just says, merge block can be used to permanently or temporarily connect two grids together and function as one grid. So I don't know if that means that if I have a piston set up a certain way, right? Like if I have a piston set up where when it comes down it will connect to this, and then this will be connected to the rest of the machine. Or if it means that if I put this to it and then connect things to it and then to another connector block, like if I went boom like that right there and then had a regular block right there and then a connector block right here connected that way, would that be the right way of doing it?
Critical.
That's where my brain is trying to figure out, is that how it works? Where you have it like that. Or I don't know. I accidentally touched it. Anywho, so my brain is trying to figure out how to use the connector block, these little ones, or do I need the big ones to do it? To where the big one see, the only reason, see, I'm guessing I'm going to have to science it is what I'm going to have to do. So let's go ahead and have yeah, we'll go ahead and put that connector block right there. Put that, actually let's go ahead and put one of these down. Let's check that little block. Is that little block? I don't know why in the world that just did that. Anyhow, let's go right here again. Let's put that right there so that I can stand on top of things. And then put that right there. And then just come on up with it like 3. That's 3 seems like it would be just fine. And then we'll take and put the piston on here, like so. right? And then will the connector block connect right underneath this? Does it need to be? I'll do that right there. And then take and make a left wheel, which we definitely don't want the big one like that. We want that one right there. Seems like it ought to be good enough. And then there's a wheel there. Alright, so now we go to this, and we'll go ahead and attempt to start putting everything together. Don't want to put the piston together. Alright, so now if I'm correct, when I look in here, I should see the wheels connected. No, the wheel is not connected. So okay, what if it's the connector block? The merge blocks, yeah, these blocks right here. How do I do that? I can't do that because I don't know what to put there.
Fuel critical.
So it's showing this one right here. This one is definitely connected. Let's go to the piston and see. Let's make sure it only goes down so far. We want it to go down about right there. And that probably doesn't really matter. And then we extend it down. Alright, we want it to go all the way down to 1. Okay, let's go ahead and do it that way. Let's go to 1. Oh, that. This is the one that goes down to 1. There we go. Okay. That's what I'm trying to figure out. So if I have it like this, right? Alright, so Let's go ahead and remove that. Remove that. Remove that. Alright, so what my thought process is here is, let's test out, see if we can do that. Do the merge block like that. And then he's always wanting him some doggo, I tell you. Alright, so go with this one. Boom, boom, boom. And we'll go with one more. And then we'll go piston. Like so. And then we want to go one of these, which would be actually let's do that, and then that one. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll take the merge block right here, put it on the bottom of it, and then we'll put tire on there, like so, and now we weld it all up.
Fuel critical.
Yeah. Come on. Alright, so everything is up. Alright, so basically the tire is still not connected, and these two are still not connected to each other. Alright, so we'll go with the piston, and we want it to go down to 1, and then boom, it's connected, and the tire is still not connected. So why is the tire not connected? Alright, so let's hop out of that. Let's take the tire off again, and then add one of these right there, and then add the tire to that. No. Alright, so now we weld these up. I know I normally don't have to, but I'm going to do that anyway. And now we look in there and see the tire is still not connected. So does the tire need a cockpit? Is that why? You know, something. Let's toss on the cockpit real quick, like cockpit. That's control. Cockpit. So do that for now. I know I keep on forgetting about that. So let's go ahead and I'll just do that temporary. Then we'll go grab the blocks we need for it. Alright. Now let's see if that added the tire. That did not add the tire. Still did not add the tire. Okay, so and see, that's the reason why I'm still not 100% sure how to get this to work, because I need the tire to go down.
Fuel critical.
Yes, I know it's critical, but I need the tire to go down. And see, they connect together. What is it that I'm missing? Because these two things are connected together, but the tire's like, no. Is there something I gotta connect with the tires? Is there something with the tires that I'm supposed to be connecting to do the rest of it? Because there's nothing else there, is there? Those that allow access to grid menus. When highlighted, press K to interact with the panel. LCD layout. Those could come in handy, I guess. I don't know. Probably could use one of those. Nice like my music. Do I just put landing gears on? So yeah, let's oh, so we got toggle off before I can. That's interesting.
Fuel critical.
Yep. Alright. I keep on thinking that I gotta figure out how this works. Will it work? It doesn't seem like that should work, though. It seems like it should work like that. But then you would think that you can just
Inventory full.
I'll go ahead and put everything back up for now. Let's see. Probably need to do that too. Fill up my energy so that I don't feel like energy low. Everything's low. So yeah, we pop that off, and then weld that back up. Then do this right here. See, it's still kind of going to the side. Why wouldn't it just go on to it? You know, it doesn't make a great deal of sense. Could have put one of these on there. No, see, they're saying nothing's gonna go there now. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what that is I'm needing. Alright. So I know I'm trying to make it way too complicated, but I'm also not. It shouldn't be that complicated. It shouldn't be. And the delay in the thing seems to be way more than what I want it to be. Let's refresh that. See if we can't get that back into time. Is that gonna work? I don't understand it. I got the best internet you can have, and it still seems to have a little bit of a delay between me waving at you and you actually seeing it. Which I know nobody really completely notices that because they only see the one perspective. But when I see it, it's like, oh my goodness, why am I taking so long to then see myself do anything? So Bob Kraken. Alright, so to build this thing, I'm thinking I'm gonna have to go simple with it. So, like I did before, because I like the way it looked before, so I'm thinking I'm gonna just build that the way I had it before anyway, and hope that it does still look alright. That's what I was thinking. That's the only part I don't really like. I think I don't want the cockpit right there. Yeah, I don't really want the cockpit right there. And the cockpit would have to be right in front. What do I need to put the cockpit where I want? Maybe do I want the big cockpit? I want the big cockpit. I want the big cockpit. Why do I want the big cockpit? I don't know. But I'm gonna get the big cockpit. You know that. That's what I'm gonna do. That's how I clicked. Oh, that's what I clicked on. The conveyor frame. The conveyor frame. Okay. Come on, mouse. Quit sticking on me. That's oxygen tank. What was the thing that was? Oh, that's what I was looking for right there. Let's alright, we're not gonna do wheels this time. We're just gonna straight up do flying apparatus with landing gears. That's what we're doing. That's what I'm planning. Well, that's what my thought process is now. I don't know if I need the merging block, but I am going to need landing gears. So we got that to transfer to that, and I still want to do the pistons because I want to extend the landing gears down so that when I don't break off the connector, because I've broken off the connector way too many times. So that's something I really don't want to do no more, is breaking off that connector. Alright, so cargo container, I'll put it right there because we're definitely going to do it. And the air vent, that's not the one I want. Oh, this is the one I want. We're definitely going to be doing the air vent. So, but don't I just press 2, or is it shift 2, scroll 2? I know it's not F2. Control 2. There we go. Control 2. There we go. Alright, let's put the vent right there because we're definitely going to need that. I don't think there's anything else in here we need that I know of, but I am going to put this in here just in case, I decided to do it that way. And we need the landing gear. Landing gears are not in that. The landing gears are in the utilities. That's right here. Landing gears. So, and then we're going to need the drill. Yes, because this is going to be a drill thing. And of course the battery. Yeah, we're probably going to need some lights. Gonna need the battery, and then we're gonna need there it is. Need the survival kit, and oh yeah, we need the beacon. Laser antenna? Alright, I need the antenna. Alright, so we're control 3. As we need I don't think we need any automation. Decorations not needed. Don't need any of those. We got ones I want there. There we go. That's what we need. Gyroscopes.
Fuel critical.
They say that a lot. I'll tell you that much. Alright, so what we want to set right there is this. This is the thing we need to put right here. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and just grab a bunch of those. Let's just do that, do that, do that. There we go. Alright, so yeah, let's do that. And then the cockpit, which we want this one. And it has yeah, let's do that. And we'll run. So we'll probably need 2 of those then. I'm over here thinking about that. Yeah, let's do that. I will need. Yeah, we need 2 of them because we want to make sure this is down below the ship. And then raise it up and down accordingly. So yeah, we need 2 of these. And do we want to have it like so? Yeah, we have one like that, and the other one will have it like that. Come on, raise. fucking mouth, I tell you. Alright, I guess we need one of these already. That right there. Go to this one again. Now, there. That's how I want it. And we got some on this side. It's okay. So that's basically the way I want that. And then this, which needs to computers. And so that's the way I want that. Alright, so now that's the beginning. There we go. Now, that looks pretty decent. You don't want to grab this, so I can do that. So let's go ahead and do that. And now,
Fuel critical.
So, oh yeah, the air tank and stuff. That's what the other stuff was. I knew there was some other stuff. Which are... in the... just, yeah, oxygen tank. Right there. So, control 3. Move those down right there. And of course we want the oxygen tank. Door right there. I don't really need to see it, so I could technically. I think I might want to put it on the side. Right there. That's our big oxygen tank there. And of course we want the hydrogen tank. Can we, you know, like... Thank you. So let's see. so yeah. Yeah, it looks like it'd be fine. Well, I have a hydrogen tank and an oxygen tank. So we want wait a second, do we want it like that? And you're probably the fuck is going on here? Oh, I'm stupid, that's what's going on. Yeah, I think it might be better right there, yeah, because it might look better. Because then I can put still need to make sure that I have something that goes through here some way or another to make sure that your stomach again already. There's always eating, yes. There's always eating. So let's go ahead and put these on there. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to run a conveyor thing over here somehow or another. Let's go ahead and put the vent. Is that right? Put it right there. And then what we want to do is let's do
Fuel critical.
so I can build that. Boom there, and we should pretty much have most, if not all, the parts we need to build what I'm planning on building. The only thing that I'm thinking we're probably going to have a little bit, just a tiny bit, just a itty bit of an issue. And that's going to be the battery, because I still got to make the parts for the battery. Okay, let's go ahead and go into here and go ahead and make 20, let's make 40 of those things. While that's going on, let's see what's next. I think I'm gonna have to do conveyors to go in between the middle and there to the edge here. Let's see, let's go to this one, go to 7, and let's take a look. Okay, so okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. then let's go to this right here and I'm going to have to place a temporary block right there just so that I can do what I'm trying to do here. And then put it right there, boom. And then go grab the parts for that. Alright, so yeah, this little compartment right here has all that stuff. So let's go ahead and remove that. Make sure I didn't touch anything else. Alright, so everything's fine. So that means that I got all this space I can use to put the beacons and stuff in. Not too much of an issue, so let's go ahead and do that. Hit 7 again. Boom. And okay, so it's gonna be on that side. Alright, and then we go on, add it to it. Add all the components. Alright, so yep, there we go. That's looking pretty good-ish. And now yeah, I'm thinking the batteries ought to go on top. I'm not really, I'm thinking I'm wanting 2 batteries though. So that's what my brain is thinking, putting 2 batteries on there. So this one takes a little bit longer than the med bay does. I guess that's fine. It's starting to look pretty good. But I'm thinking I'm gonna have to have another converter to put on the back here so that I can put the thing. Well, actually, let's take a look at the medium one here. Not it. No, the large one. No, it's still off center, isn't it? So I'm gonna have to have another converter. That's what I was trying to keep from having to do, is add so much to it to do all that. But what if it was put on top? The medium one. They're like right there. Is that gonna work? Storage being right there. let's go grab all the components I need for that. There we go, and it kind of overhangs into this, which is fine. I don't really need any of that other stuff in there, so placing the beacons and other things in there shouldn't be an issue. And of course I could put like some smaller storage in there if I need to, but you got this storage, that storage, and that storage, and that storage already. I think that's all the storage. Let's take a look. Let's hop inside. Go into inventory and look at all the stuff on the ship. We got the cockpit connector, medium storage, and then you got the hydrogen things, and then the net. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely lots of storage. Still thinking that I'd like to probably double that. Don't know yet.
Fuel critical.
But if I do, I'd be pushing it back a little bit more. But now we're stuck. We're trying to figure out where to put the dang battery. Will the battery fit right there? This one. Yeah. Oh yeah, it fits right there behind the cockpit. Do we only want the one? Alright, so now we know it will fit there. Let's move it so we can put the beacons in. There's the beacon, yeah, that's the beacon. I'll show the beacon right there. Alright, and then we're going to need gyroscopes. And I'm probably set the gyroscopes right on top of that. Yeah, let's do that. Put 1, 2. That's what I want. I want 2. Ah, shit. There we go. They keep on killing themselves. Damn dog. Alright, so now we got the gyroscopes inside of this. We need the antenna, which is... No, it's in this one, right? Yeah. The antenna. I'm thinking we'll probably look better like that. Yeah, we'll put it right there. Grab that. Grab all the components. Alright, so what else do we need to put on here? What do I have in here that we might need? I thought we'd done virtually everything. And we got this spot right here. So let's go ahead and put the battery up there. Well, right. Components for that. And now we go here so that I can. Okay, so you can't access through those points. Okay. I go here, go to battery,
Critical.
put it on recharge. And that's all I'm gonna do for now. Alright, this is what it looks like so far. Looking good, looking good. Still got much more to go with it though. So yeah, the doggos keep on killing themselves right in this area. Somehow or another, I don't know how they do it. Alright, so that's charging up. Let's go to vent. Oh yeah, that's right, I should fix up the vent and the oxygen tank. That way it will stockpile. And the vent. There it is, air vent. We want it to be doing that, I think. Yeah, that's what it does. So now it goes into the oxygen tank. Yep, there we go. It's filling up. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a few minute break. I'll just do the intermission thing. I'll be right back. Here talking and nobody can hear me. Yeah, I had to move the camera so that I can walk by. Because the door's right there. And the camera arm is kind of in the way. Oh, alright. Yeah, Mother Nature has some of the interesting times to start giving you a heads up on going and doing things. Excuse me. Alright, so yeah, we got this one on the front. So what I'm thinking is there's one underneath as well, if I remember correctly. I don't think I can crouch down low enough to it. If I could do that, let me do that. Let me remove that. Do that. Okay, so turn it over and then just kind of take a look underneath here. Okay, so it's back there. Alright, so if I want to conveyor out from that one, I have to conveyor out with that. That could be fine. Let me remove that one as well. Put that right there. And then that way I can go up here. Yeah, I'll be able to do some things. And doggos. Alright, so then we're not really wanting to get underneath these. The batteries up there being charged up. And we got some space right there. Wait, can I can still walk out there. Alright, so do I want the big on the back? I know I could put some more stuff in here, I just don't know what to put in there right now. It looks interesting, but it doesn't have the junk in the trunk like my other one did. You know, because I had the big container in the back. Which I still can, I just have to put another one of these on. Yeah, I'd have to put another one of these on. Which I guess is not too bad. I don't know why in the world it does that. So let's go ahead and grab the component.
Fuel critical.
It's been critical for a minute now. And then we want the I want to have plenty of storage on it. Okay. So now, it's virtually identical to the way I had it before, with just a couple little things like so. Done ran out of. I swear, pressing these buttons in times. I thought I might have some more. Let's do 20. Alright, and then we. There we go, and then we'll put the sides on. We go over here, do the same thing. Alright. Now, that's looking pretty good. Now I want to do... thinking right here would be a good spot to have the drill. So... Alright, so we're gonna want that there, and then we're probably gonna need right there is where it's gonna be. I need that one there, and then underneath we'll need not that one, that one. Like so. Okay. Now like that, and then this one. Will be that. Alright, and then we go underneath. Like so. Oh, I ran out of steel plate.
Fuel critical.
Still critical, huh? So that'll be fine. And then we need to make sure we get T structure. That would be this one. Go there, and then a regular conveyor one for that. So now I need the T, which will be one right there, one right there. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's finish up doing what I'm doing right here. One there, one there. Then we go around to the other side. Do the same thing. And that should be it then. So we want to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and get those. Okay, so make them then. Alright, I think that's... Alright, so let's go ahead and grab those again. Alright, so that's, okay, yeah. Then we grab that one, and that one. Okay, what we do. And then... Hey there, Space Orc, how you doing? You talking about the hydrogen tank? The hydrogen tank is connected. Yeah, everything's connected. See? It's even full. So how you doing, mate? It is. There we go. There we go. And how much we got in our inventory now? Okay, that's okay. Let's wanting to shake this bottom up a little bit, so and then I'll go like that.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, it's been critical for a minute now. And then we want this one to there we go. There we go. Maybe I should have came out one more. Yeah. That looks a little bit better. Maybe. Let's go on over here and fill that up. Go in here, eat some doggos. Alright, so done all that. Matter of fact, probably. Do that one, that's the one that I want to do. And then this one, that one, or maybe this one will work too. I don't know. That might work. Let's roll it up and see what it looks like. No. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I like that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do over here as well. Alright, so we got this one. I don't think that's the one that I want there. Was it that one? There we go. That one. And then this one is this one. There we go. Yeah.
Fuel critical.
No, it's not the same one. No, those are not the same one. Okay, so which one was it that I had at? Wish I could just click on this one and duplicate it, you know what I mean? So this one is the square one, right? So that's the wedge. That. Alright, so I think that's the one. Yeah, that's the one that I had in there. And this one, that's welded on up so I can see it. And this one was that one, right? Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Okay. There we go. it's not going to be seen very much by anybody else but me, but you know, well, that looked pretty cool. And then we got all this other stuff. I don't know, I just felt like it needed something under there. So that's what I did. I put something under there. Now don't tell me I've been muted. Okay, I'm not muted. I thought I was muted. But no, I'm not muted. Alright, so that battery's full, that's full. So now I can put the battery on auto. So it will basically kind of fluctuate between, you know, being full and non-full. Or I could just can I just talk? I turn it off, but I just do that right there, yeah. Could just turn it off, yeah. Just turn it off. Probably want to put it on recharge, but I don't know. We'll deal with that in a minute. In a little bit. Alright, so because we got the conveyors on the side, we don't really need to do anything. So now, this is where I attach the drills, right? And the drills are right here. And we're wanting those to be there we go. That's the way we want them, right? I want to make sure that they are right there. On balance. Oh. Right there, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and grab the components for these. I'm pretty sure I have enough. If not, alright, so now we got the drills on here. And yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I got them far enough apart to where it should take care of everything I want it to take care of. At least I think I got them about right. Alright, so we got all this storage. So let's hop into the cockpit. Can't do anything right yet. Alright, so it's showing that the energy. Looks like this one. Alright, so that's fine. thinking, trying to think, trying to understand, trying to learn. Ugh. But yeah. So it's saying that there's 5 days of battery. Okay. Alright, so let's take a look at all this. The beacon. I don't remember exactly what the beacon does. I'm hoping that it would let me find my ship when it when I leave it somewhere. And the antenna, that lets me find ores and stuff, right? That's what I'm thinking it does. Alright, so.
Fuel critical.
So now we want to make sure this thing can fly. But I'm thinking what I want to do, yeah, I'm wanting to put the flying stuff on. So I'm thinking I want one right here on the back of this. One on each side. I'm thinking, will 2 be enough? Well, could put one right back here on the back. That's what I was thinking. There we go. So my brain stopped. I'm trying to understand it exactly. Appears to be something missing, isn't it? There was something I had before. Right? These are ion thrusters. That's what I need is atmospheric thrusters. Right? Sit there right there where that is. Yeah, okay, so small ones, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. So I was thinking about putting like either one exactly right there or basically like that's what I was thinking. Put one just like that. That way you can turn left and right with it. I think. should be able to turn left with it. And then the one exactly on this side. That way I can turn left and right. Hopefully. But now we're going to have landing gears on here, so. And I'm thinking about taking the landing gears up. And they can't, I don't want them right in the middle of this. I'm wanting one right here. One landing gear right here, so. Yeah, it should be right. Okay, now that's where my thought process kind of seems to.
Fuel critical.
Yeah. Fuel's critical. I gotta eat some burger. And see, the other landing gear I'm thinking should be right here. Yeah. Just before the thorax, or whatever. No, this should be the thorax. That'd be the head. That'd be the. Is the bottom? No, the thorax. Be the vulva? No, I don't know. I'm not an anthropologist or whatever they're called. So yeah, this section right here should do pretty good. Putting one right there, and then there we go. That's what I'm thinking. Right there. I would do the same thing right there. No, we want it to be this way. Wait. No. Alright, sorry for the little bit of an interruption, but you know, sometimes that's just the way it is. Let's make sure I'm not muted now. Okay, I'm not muted right now. Alright, so my brain was thinking that maybe I go up one more on both of these. Yeah, that's what I might do. Go up one more on both of them. Which means I probably need to put one of these down. So that I can do that. And then we do that right there. Come on. That's where I press the button and then it's like, ah. So yeah, I'm going to do the same thing over here. So we'll go ahead and put it right.
Fuel critical.
Fuel's been critical for a while. And then we'll put that right there. There we go. Now we remove that. Alright, yeah, that feels like that ought to work pretty good. Yeah, see, yeah, that looks good. It'll still be fine. Cause I was thinking, could probably put that. I'd have to go right here where I was thinking it would go. Let's go ahead and put that and this over here. Then we got all the supplies. Ran so fast I hurt myself. So are they on? Is that one? It is showing that they're on. I guess it's still kinda on, but I don't know. So that's that part. Probably could just put one right in there. The landing gear, I'm still wanting it to come out a little bit more. Or do we could just kind of flush up to it right there. I think that could work. Alright, let's go ahead and put the thing on there then. And that way we can kind of test how to do it. Alright, so let's go ahead and go boop. Boop. I've already did a whole bunch of mining already, so you know. And now we want to do the landing gear. Alright, so did that work? Alright.
Fuel critical.
There we go. So we go to there we go. Alright, let's go get down components. Alright. So now what I want to do is be right here so I can see. Now it looks like it should only be able to go down 2. So let's go to the pistons. Let's go ahead and grab both of them. Make sure they only extend out to there. And this will do that right there just to see. Let's see. Alright, so landing gear. Got to toggle it off. Okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know why I can't get them to go back up. This is why we test these things. Because I'm an idiot, that's why. You gotta unlock it. So, okay. Oh, where did that come from? Oh, thank you, bud. You want to put this back up for me? Or fill it up first? Yeah, just one. Got me some coffee. Alright, so basically, if I'm looking at it right, this and this one, if I send them down, they'll automatically okay, I turned off automatic lock. So yeah, they automatically lock, but then I can go ahead and click both of them, click unlock, and then do that, and then unlock. Huh. Maybe I don't have them auto lock. Yeah.
Fuel critical.
Okay. So basically, that's virtually done. So after I take off, I can pull the beacon, I mean not beacon, the pistons up, pull the landing gears up. But actually what I'm wanting is the landing gear to be down there permanently, really. And then extend out all the way out. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna wanting it to be. Could I have it at 2 stages? I'd probably have to have 2 pistons, but one piston that would extend out to a certain point. Thinking that's what I'd probably want. Actually, let's take a look and see if I can do that. Try to keep it in sight and then go right here where it says minimum. Right. I have the minimum at right there. Okay. Okay, so 1 is where I'd want the minimum at. this one. So that should be fine for now. While I'm doing the testing at the minimum distance at 4. Okay. They look like little feet. I have had I was thinking about putting one right here. I'm thinking that could just be good like that. Yeah. Because the landing gears are actually working. So that's... I know they're in yellow. I don't know what yellow really means. Don't know if that means that they're part of another grid or what.
Fuel
Excuse
critical.
me, everybody. Probably need to get some more doggo meat anyway. Alright, so let's put the landing gears on the other side as well. So 1, 2. That is right, right? Just right there, yeah. And then do this one. Right there. 1, 2. And then this one. Like so. Right? There we go. Now I want the piston. And then we grab all. Wait a minute. That looked funny. I don't know what that was. Let's grab those. Hey, got a little thing going on in my throat. of course we gotta crouch down so that we can get to the right spot. There we go. The one right there. The one right there. Grab that stuff. Grab that stuff. Grab all the components. Alright. That's looking good. I like it. And then if I need to, I can put another battery right there. So, yeah. We got the landing gear on. I'm thinking we need 2 up thrusters right there. I don't know, maybe just one in the middle. That's what I'm thinking, maybe just one in the middle. And then one right there and one on the other side. See, maybe I don't want it on there. Maybe I want it right here. That's what I'm thinking, that I probably need to put it right here. That way it won't mess with that. Unless I come out. I don't know whether that would work if I went and
Fuel critical.
did that right there. And then put the thrusters up there. Or I'm not sure about that. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this. And then we got to make landing gears. Let's go ahead and make them all the exact same thing. Put them on auto lock. Add them to group and put them in landing G. Apparently I had my caps on. And save those as a block, that way I can unlock them and stuff. Alright, and we want to click auto lock all. We want the auto lock on right this second to do what I'm about to do here. Because we're going to basically revert this to it right there to 9 to start off with. Revert them all out. Looks like they locked at 9. Alright, so then we go up here to the G landing. Turn off auto lock. Unlock them. And we want to take the pistons and revert those back like so. Now we're going to add these to the grip. Alright, I'll deal with the energy in just a second. Let me type this out. What was I gonna call them? Oh yeah, MS chip lifts. That's it. It's lifts. There we go. There we go. And now they should be right there. Yes. And now they could be moved to minimum distance of 1. I know that's going to confuse it, but yeah. Yeah. Alright, so that's fine. And then we want to lock. And boom. All the landing gears are up. And I should be able to go to the connector and unlock it. And then bring the landing gear, they're locked. Bring these on up to right there. Let's see what happens. So when the landing gears are locked, we gotta be careful with this because
Fuel critical.
there we go. Now will these revert? Okay, so they're not moving. Why? Still thinking 5 should be good. Alright. Oh. I'm a dumbass. That's why they're not moving. And they're at the minimum 1. Go with the battery. Right here. And put it on auto. There we go. Now we can do this, which should lift them up. Oops. Oh, not that. Landing gears. Lock the landing gear. I'm thinking I probably don't want it to go all the way up, but there should be good. Alright. And now okay, that's good. Now we go to connector and go to lock it. Then battery will convert to recharge. And boom. that's basically the ship.
Energy low.
Well, of course it is. And we got to eat some more doggy. Let me try this coffee. Oh yeah, yum. Okay. So what do y'all think about my first ship? I still got to put the rockets, flying apparatus stuff on it, the thrusters. Still got to do the thrusters. And I'm kind of hoping that would be fine like that. Does that work right there? Or do I want to put it in the middle here? Actually, I like the way that looks right there. There we got two right there. And then the third one right here. Yeah. But I don't think we need a whole lot of those. I don't think we need any facing downwards at this point. Okay, so let's grab all the
Fuel critical.
stuff. Alright, let's see. We'll go here now. Yay, coffee! No. And it's good, boo. Yes, it is. Hey, you're welcome. Alright, now we got the up thrust. We got the turn thrust. Now, I don't know if I should put any on the back side. Thinking just the front side would be fine with turning. I don't know. Not too sure if I need any other I'm thinking I do want to put another battery on here. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking one more battery. I am thinking that. And since I'm thinking that so hard, I'm thinking I might as well go ahead and put one on there. Like so. Grab the components. There we go, we got all the components. And then we'll go ahead and put this one on there. There we go, and then we go right here. Go to batteries, if I can get my mouse to work. And the batteries are up here. Okay, so this battery and this battery. Let's go ahead and add those into the make it plural. Do that. And then go up here, click on that, and there's that. they are on recharge, both of them. There we go. And the thrusters. Want to turn that one off and that one off. So these three are the uprest. So okay. Alright. And these two, I think I'm just going to leave those as they are. But I probably should turn them back on. And then the up thrust. So if the line's over this way, it's disabled. This I don't know exactly what that is. Guess I could play around with it. But yeah, that's basically it. I still hadn't figured out what I was going to put in there. I was going to put something right there, but I can't remember what it was I was going to put right there. I don't remember. Do. I've been standing in the road. Big words. So yeah. Yeah, there's one poop chute right here. Yeah. At least I hope that one will be able to do what I want it to do.
Fuel
The only
critical.
thing I can think to do is to go ahead, hop into the cockpit. Let's make sure we do that. I don't need anything in my inventory. Alright, fellas and girls and guys and girls and gals and pals and towels and stuff and other stuff. We are now into the cockpit. What I'm wanting to do was not that. It was this. Because we need to do toolbox. I had drills. I didn't put drills into a block. That battery and all this. Up thrust. Not exactly sure what to do with that, but I do want to make sure I put this right there, and it's going to be toggle reverse, and this is going to be on number 3, which is going to be switch lock. And the batteries. I put the batteries right there, and I can turn it to Maybe I do that right there, have it toggle recharge on and off. But if I did that, would that and I do know I think the cockpit would be number one, which would turn what would I want to do? I don't know what it would I need. What do we need? Parking, I guess. Handbrake. We're near, so that's not gonna do no good. Increase font size. That's not gonna do me any good. Does anybody know what should be turned on and off with that? I don't know. Because I know pressing Y automatically turns the power on and off. So you don't really want to do that while you're flying anyway. So, and if I do parking, what would parking then entail doing? Let's just do that, and then let's leave out of that and then go into this and go to the is there there is a thing for the cockpit, right? Yeah, flat cockpit right there. I mean, you can set up actions. That's one of the things I was thinking about. Like when you land or something, and as soon as the connector is there and you just connect it, as soon as it's connected and it gets locked, this action would do the other thing. Alright, right now I'm thinking I'm not going to worry about that too much. But I do want to put the connector right here. Also, we want to toggle it to lock and unlock. So we want to switch lock. I didn't put any lights on here. So let me do that before I do anything else. Make sure I have some lights on here. And also, let's go here and go ahead and make sure that there is a trail. Let's see, this right here already, no, it doesn't seem to exist, but it should already exist. But just in case, let's go ahead and put these into things, and that way I can go ahead, because it says tool blocks, and I think this right here works both of them. But then I could do, I'll just do the one that I got right there. Put that one right there and toggle it on and off, right? Just on and off. I don't really, yeah, just on and off. And I think the gyroscope was supposed to be something that I can turn on and off as well. And we're not going to worry about the beacons. We're going to leave the beacons going anyway. And the antenna, I think, can be done with that right there. right? Okay. And looks like we're hungry again. Always hungry. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hop out because I need to get the lights on there, which are right there. And so what I want to do is put, I reckon 3 lights on each side would probably work. And it's saying I need computers. Let's try. There we go. Let's just do that. And that should be more than enough. Put these on. One there. Do we want it hanging off the side? Probably do want to put them right there instead. Oops. There we go. And then go back to number 2, number 5. And then we'll go right here near this landing gear. One right there. And of course we're going to want 2 on the front. Right there, right? And the other one right there. I think that should be it. You reckon? I reckon. And then when it becomes nighttime, I'll set up the radius for the rest of these. There we go, and then we just go boop. And then we go over here, finish this one. And then we do this one. This one. That one. That one. And that one. Now we got lights all the way around. I think that should be it. I don't think there's anything else I absolutely have to have on here. And just for a filler, I'm going to grab yeah, let's just grab 10. I don't think it's gonna take that many to do this. There we go. And that appears to be everything, and the battery's almost charged all the way up. Yeah. I think it looks pretty good. Alright, so let's hop in. Oof. Let's change the view so we can see everything. Yeah. That looks pretty good. Like a giant ant or something, doesn't it? Yeah. That looks cool. Alright, so... Alright, so all the things are, yeah, they're locked, so they can't go nowhere. Which will be fine. Alright, so go to the lights, I think. I'll go ahead and do I just want to just put all of them and have radius go up, and let's take it all the way up. Intensity, take it up just a little bit, and let's see if we offsets. I don't know what that does. I don't know. I reckon that looks good. Let's see. I don't know, I'm thinking there's gotta be something else. Anyway, let's see. Okay. Alright. Let's go to the side here. And we're going to first press 5. That will disconnect that. And the thrusters apparently kicked on. And I want to make sure the batteries are on auto. There we go. And now we want to extend. I didn't set that up any better than that. Alright, so lifts, we want those. Isn't this supposed to be right? Maybe they're... I'm a little confused on that note. I don't know. Doesn't seem to be going up as high as I'd want it to. Are the pistons not strong enough to lift them all the way up? I know they're technically kind of doing what I want them to do, but I want them to go a little bit higher than that. So what happens if I go ahead and unlock those? Oh, okay. Now if I lock them and then bring that down. There we go. And then we unlock those. Not too sure if I'm ready for this. So we just straight up. Oh shit, I know what I forgot. Yeah. Shit. Alright. So. Yeah. As you can tell, I got a lot of learning to do. So, would turning that off make a difference? Okay, so turning that off does that. So we turn it on. Let's go on up a little bit so that I can learn how to fly this thing. Oh wow. And then do that. Oof. So basically, I need forward thrusters. That's what I need. So, if I'm in here,
Fuel critical.
these doggos, I swear. Well, I'm gonna have to remove the tree. Let's remove these. These annoying pests, I tell you. Know something? Let's go ahead and grab their meat. Alright. So I'm guessing they're gonna keep on coming. And we'll go ahead and hop back in here first. take your meat too. Alright, so there we go. Trees gone. And we're gonna hop in here. Make sure we unlock that. Well, turning the gyroscope on or off, do anything? Alright, so let's turn that back on, and then turn that on, actually turn that off, go down, and then probably could do it yes. Would that be fine doing that? No, that's gonna end up. Well, apparently I stuck my ship in the ground. So what I'm gonna do is lock it down, shut it down, and I don't know. I'm gonna sip me some coffee. Let you see my coffee cup. Yeah. And just let the irritation wither away. Now we are making progress, which is good. But progress or not, we did achieve flight-ish. I still got a lot to learn about the mechanics of how to fly the game, how to get certain things to work with other things, you know. And based on everything the way it sits at this moment, I will have to come back to Space Engineers, but I'm thinking I'm going to come back in Space Engineers 2 when I'm able to obtain that one. So this is the final of Space Engineers of my stream. I'm not going to stream Space Engineers, the first one, on my stream anymore. If I do, it would be like an impromptu with some people who want to do it or whatever. But when I get in Space Engineers 2, I don't see any point to come back to Space Engineers. I'm going to keep on playing the game myself, learn more about the mechanics, probably do some research and everything, because I think I've learned about as much as I can learn by trial and error. I can continue on doing some trial and error things, but I'm not going to do them on stream. I'm not going to bore you people anymore about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like always, make sure I save my exit. And I'm probably going to have to dig this ship out and everything after putting some more thrusters on it and stuff. And probably, I'm not giving up on this world, but I don't really have to. And that's all good. So, that being said, probably should put a camera on the outro now if I'm going to be using the camera from now on. But anywho, thank you so much for watching. If you missed any of these on Twitch, any of the live streams and everything, and they're no longer sitting on Twitch, which you probably wouldn't be able to hear this anyway, But any of the previous ones before this one, if you didn't see them, they are on my VOD channel. They're on youtube.com/@Contra VODs. I don't know what I was about to say, but uh, and if you are watching this on the VOD channel, thank you so much for watching. If you really liked it, or if you liked it any at all, please subscribe and like if you don't mind, and highlight the bell icon so you can be notified whenever videos are uploaded. Thank y'all so much for watching, and y'all have a wonderful one.